gentlemen, welcome to the 2014 Spring Commencement of the Graduate College of the University of Northern Iowa. Please rise for the graduating students. Representatives of the faculty of the University of Northern Iowa. Of the academic departments of the University of Northern Iowa. President Rude and the Platform Party.
President Rude, distinguished platform guests, members of the administration and faculty, graduates of the spring class of 2014, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you welcome to the spring commencement exercises for the Graduate College of the University of Northern Iowa, which will now be in order. Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem by Dr. Jean McDonald, Professor of Music, and the presentation of colors by the University of Northern Iowa ROTC Honor Guard. Please be seated. At this time, I have the honor of introducing to you those members of the platform party who will not be introduced at a later point in these exercises. All those introduced should please remain standing until the introductions have been completed, and I suggest that applause be withheld until all have been introduced. The chair of the university faculty, Dr. Jeffrey Funderburk, Professor, School of Music. Members of the administration of the University of Northern Iowa. Dr. Gloria Gibson, Executive Vice President and Provost. Dr. Terry Hogan, Vice President for Student Affairs. Mr. William Calhoun, Vice President for University Advancement. Dr. Pat Gettleman, Special Assistant to the President for Board of Regents and Governmental Relations. Dr. Nancy Lippens, Associate Provost for Faculty Affairs. Dr. Sashi Kaparthi, Chief Information Officer. Dr. Farzad Musavi, Dean of the College of Business Administration. Dr. Dwight Watson, Dean of the College of Education. Dr. Brenda Bass, Dean of the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. Dr. Joel Hawk, Dean of the College of Humanities, Arts, and Sciences. Dr. Kent Johnson, Dean of the Division of Continuing Education and Special Programs, Mr. Christopher Cox, Dean of Rod Library, Mr. Philip L. Patton, University Registrar. At these exercises, it has become our pleasant custom to ask a member of the graduating class to deliver an address. Dr. Michael Licari, Dean of the Graduate College, will introduce this year's speaker.
Mr. President, it is my great pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Michelle Sarnecki. Michelle is receiving her master's in post-secondary education student affairs tonight. Michelle is the perfect example of the can-do attitude that graduate students at UNI have. Besides successfully completing her program, she has served as a graduate student senator on the Student Government Senate. She has served as the master's student representative on the Graduate Council, and she has served on my graduate student advisory board. As if that were not enough, she teamed up earlier this year with a fellow graduate student, Ellie Hale, to compete in the National Association of Student Affairs Professionals annual conference after having won their regional competition. Michelle and Ellie, otherwise known as Team Michelle, were one of just 6 teams from across the country selected to compete. I know Michelle, and indeed all of you, will go on to do great things. Michelle.
Thank you, Dr. Licari. Mr. President, fellow graduates, we step forth into an uncertain world, but our steps are neither groundbreaking nor will ours be the last feet to cover this path. I want to keep my remarks short today. Most importantly, I want to focus on 2 ideas, gratitude and fear. I'll start with fear because that, at least from the outset, seems to be the most negative. I'm sure we are all quite familiar with this feeling, whether brought on by scary movies or the sense that you lost your UNI ID card yet again. Fear can be unpleasant, transitory, oppressive, and debilitating. It can make you react unpredictably, irrationally, and without thought. And worst of all, it can leave you paralyzed. I am sure in the course of seeking our graduate degrees, we have all experienced fear. Fear of making a mistake, of not enrolling in the right classes, of writing our theses or dissertations, of juggling all our responsibilities while still managing to stay on track for graduation. Fear that even though we are positive we could not fit one more responsibility on our plates, that we will still not have enough experiences on our resumes or CVs to garner an elusive position post-graduation. The fact of the matter is, fear will continue to follow us past graduation. It will stand beside you on your first day in your new job. It will join in on learning new skills with you. It will cause doubt and hesitation. But as Jack Canfield says, everything you want is on the other side of fear. So how do we move past it? How does one engage with such a phenomenon? I think there are 2 answers to those questions, and they are both present here today. The first answer is, of course, you. You had the drive to pursue your education beyond the undergraduate level. You worked your way through graduate school, perhaps with the financial help of assistantships, lab positions, or part-time jobs. You collaborated with your peers, with faculty and staff, with colleagues at other institutions. Through the pursuit of your advanced degree, you not only produced knowledge for those coming after you, but also for those who have come before you. Though you may have felt fear, you overcame it to be here today. The other answer lies in those around you, and this is where gratitude comes into play. Your peers, faculty members, staff members, family, and friends have all supported your graduate work. They have challenged you to push forward, to not only complete the work assigned to you, but to go above and beyond in facilitating the dissemination of ideas in your disciplines. They have been there to remind you to eat or how to have fun. They have been there when life has not gone quite according to plan, and they have been there to celebrate it with you when it does. The more I learn about anything in life, the more I realize how interconnected we all are, and I realize how grateful I am for all those small connections. If you and I did not have such a superb educational program, for example, my parents would have never encouraged me to apply here. If you and I did not have such welcoming faculty and staff, I would have never come to visit campus. If I had not felt that I could be successful and supported in the Student Involvement Center, where I did my assistantship, I would have never come to graduate school. If it had not been for my amazing cohort and office coworkers, I would not have persisted in my program. And if it had not been for my mentor and the support of the Graduate College, I would not have become as involved in life at UNI as I have been. Had I not accepted all these opportunities, I would not be here speaking to you today. Not only are all these little connections examples of events and people that I am grateful for, but had it not been for these events and people, I would have been paralyzed at earlier stages due to an unspoken fear. I was afraid that I would not be successful in graduate school. I was afraid that I would not fit in working at my assistantship, that I lacked the skills to be successful. I was afraid that I would be unable to make friends, and I was afraid that I would not be able to stand out at a university with such exceptional students. But that's the crux of the matter, is it not? Life and those who surround me propelled me past my fear. They placed dreams that seemed elusive within my reach. Moving forward, we will face fear, and we will see our desires just out of reach, just past our inner hesitation. All we have to do is take a step back and recognize where we came from. Remember how we got here. It is our turn as we go forth to share that challenge and support with all those we meet. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the President of the University of Northern Iowa, Dr. William N. Rood.
Michelle, thank you so very much for your time, for your commitment in developing, preparing, and delivering such a reflective and exciting message for your fellow graduates, your friends, your families, and for all of us. Thank you. Good evening, graduates, faculty, administrators, regents, families, friends, and guests. I hope I got everybody. My name is Bill Rood. I have the luxury of being the 10th president of this great university. Welcome to the 2014 Spring Commencement exercises for the Graduate College of the University of Northern Iowa. Thank you for joining us as we celebrate the hard work by these graduates in their classes, at work, and at home. Before I continue, I'd like to extend a special welcome to 12 Hong Kong MBA students who are here tonight to participate in this commencement ceremony. The University of Northern Iowa has offered the Master of Business Administration degree in Hong Kong for 12 years. Thank you for traveling over 7,000 miles from Hong Kong to participate in your commencement ceremony. Would these students please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Please be seated. Commencement is a special moment in the life of a university. It is special for the family and friends who honor our graduates by your attendance. It is special for this university that has a rich and remarkable history. It is very special to the faculty who always put students first and whose commitment to learning, discovery, and engagement has made UNI a prominent center for educational success. Would the faculty of the University of Northern Iowa please stand and be recognized? Thank you. And finally, it is even more special for our graduates, whose hard work and commitment to learning we honor today. You have earned the privilege of being here. We know this commencement will be meaningful and memorable, and we thank you for being with us for this celebration. You may notice that some of our candidates are wearing a red, white, and blue honor cord. This honor cord indicates that these students have served, are serving, or will be serving our country following graduation. In the military, this recognition is very well deserved, and we are deeply grateful for their service and their bravery. as freedom is not free. Would the students wearing the red, white, and blue honor cords please rise so we may recognize them? Students, thank you. Today, we also mark the 50th anniversary of an American hero and a UNI graduate, Lieutenant Robert J. Hibbs, whose own commencement ceremony was held in 1964. Lieutenant Hibbs received the Congressional Medal of Honor, the nation's highest decoration for valor, in an order signed by President Lyndon Johnson on November 16, 1966. Hibbs joined the Army in August 1964 after graduating from UNI and earning his commission from the ROTC program. By 1966, he was serving as a second lieutenant in Company B, 2nd Battalion, 28th Infantry Regiment, 1st Infantry Division. At Don Dien Lo Cay in the Republic of Vietnam, his patrol spotted a Viet Cong force approaching the 2nd Battalion's position. He led an attack, provided cover for a wounded soldier, and was mortally wounded. He was posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor a year later. UNI has honored Second Lieutenant Hibbs by having a section of the UNI campus renamed in his honor and a flagpole and a monument erected with his name on it just east of the West Gym. At this time, we honor Lieutenant Hibbs by asking all veterans in our audience to stand and be recognized for your service to our country. Please stand. Thank you. We are honored this evening to have with us today Hannah Walsh. Hannah is a member of the Board of Regents of the state of Iowa. She is a good friend and supporter of UNI. Regent Walsh was appointed as the student member of the Board of Regents, state of Iowa, in November 2012. She is a junior at the University of Iowa, working toward a degree in political science with minors in communication studies and American Sign Language. Regent Walsh has served as a member of the University of Iowa Student Government and has co-chaired the University of Iowa Governmental Relations Committee. She served as a Senate page in the 2011 legislative session. Regent Walsh is a resident of Spirit Lake, Iowa, and the oldest of 4 children. Please join me in welcoming Regent Hannah Walsh.
It is my great pleasure to be in front of all of you today on behalf of the Board of Regents, state of Iowa. I congratulate you on the academic success you have achieved. We are proud of your accomplishments, and we recognize all the hard work that it took to get here today. Today, you are receiving a degree from one of the finest universities in the world, which has provided you with a strong foundation for your future plans. We wish you continued success, and once again, congratulations, class of 2014.
Okay, you guys ready? Yeah. We will now proceed to the awarding of degrees. Each graduate will receive a white carnation from the Graduate College as a symbol of congratulations and best wishes for the future.
Dr. Michael Licari, Dean of the Graduate College, will now present the candidates for the degree Doctor of Education, Doctor of Industrial Technology, and the Doctor of Technology. Those candidates will please rise.
Mr. President, on behalf of the graduate faculty of the university, I have the honor to present to you these candidates who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for their respective degrees. I am pleased to commend them to you for the awarding of those degrees.
By virtue of the authority granted by the state of Iowa to the State Board of Regents and them vested in me, I hereby grant each of you, as appropriate and qualified, the degree of Doctor of Education, Doctor of Industrial Technology, and the Doctor of Technology, with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining. I now pronounce you graduates of the University of Northern Iowa.
The graduates will now be individually recognized and hooded by their advisor.
Doctor of Education, Amber Nicole Boyd. Stephen Lawrence Gray. Casey Lynn Fuller. Daniel Joel Peterson. Mary Bennick Staniger. Michael Todd Wells. Doctor of Industrial Technology, Mark A. Wilcox. Doctor of Technology, Suhail Musa Saad. Sarah Beth Smith.
specialist and master's degrees from the College of Business Administration, the College of Education, the College of Humanities, Arts, and Sciences, and the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. Those candidates will please rise, and they have.
On behalf of the graduate faculty of the university, I have the honor to present to you these candidates who have successfully fulfilled the requirements for their respective degrees. I am pleased to commend them to you for the awarding of those degrees.
By virtue of the authority granted by the state of Iowa to the State Board of Regents, and by them delegated to me, I hereby grant to each of you, as appropriate and qualified, the degree of Specialist in Education, Professional Science Masters, Master of Accounting, Master of Arts in Education, Master of Business Administration, Master of Music, Master of Public Policy, Master of Science, and Master of Social Work, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. I now pronounce you graduates of the University of Northern Iowa.
The candidates will now be individually recognized. Ms. Greta Berghammer, Professor, Department of Theater, will read the names of the graduates.
The Specialist in Education, Sean C. Austin. Catherine C. Gerber. Natalie Marie Hanmach. Catherine Lynn Lorenz. Suzanne Esther Maas. From the College of Humanities, Arts, and Sciences, Ahmad Sami Akalawi. Shaima Mahmoud Ali. Emily Elizabeth Anderson. Amsad Bego Begic. Alicia Jo Belleville. Samuel Wesley Berg. Marissa Kathleen Berryman. Ashley Renee Blash. Nicole Marie Goebel Brennan. Zachary Andrew Campbell. Joseph Richard Carey. Hannah Elizabeth Craig. Caitlin Margaret Dow. Sydney Rebecca Damaris. Carly Ray Dennis. Joanna Linda Eggert. Lindsay Renee Ellis. Bethany Hope Fisher. Sandra J. Flickema. Holly Marie Gaunitz. Rachel Lee Geddes. Christina M. Gaywicki. Courtney Elizabeth Gazelle. Austin David Hall. Brooke Christine Hansen. Melissa May Springsteen Hop. Kate Elizabeth Hine. Victoria Kane Heisterkamp. Jessica Ray Heeman. Jade Peace Horning. Aaron D. Howard. Austin W. Jones. Iman Mahmood Katie. Minjong Kim. Tasha Nicole Kopmans. Yao Cheramating. Samantha Jolene Kantak. Jamin Liao. Patrice Vernetta Mayo. Caitlin Ann McGreal. Tara Lynn Mead. Jamie Minert Grote. Kimberly Hannah Morishi. Naomi Ann Trebetsky Musel. Brad Michael Nothi. Sarah Joanna Novak. Molly Ann Nugent. Michelle Lee Owens. Carmen Ann Pellish. Molly Plagencool. Claudia Marcella Restrepo Guzman. Megan K. Reynolds. Grant Andrew Rydell. Rachel Marguerite Rodowig. Kyle Douglas Romerman. Anthony Joseph Roth. Rachel Renee Tier. Michael Corey Schmidt. Anita Ellen Shook. Kelsey Ann Syme. Jency Johanna Sheehan. Shayna Oriel Stagger. Jane Marie Stevenson. Kyle Reed Talbot. Christina Hoang An Thuy Tran. Daryl Jean Veach. Rachel Lee Volner. Audrey Joanne Walker. Danielle Jo Waniger. Daniel James Waterbury. Leah K. Waters. Kayla Nicole Weiss. Sarah Ann Wiley. Laurel Rose Williams. Thomas Carlisle Wright. Joshua Lee Zinnel. Graduates of the College of Education. Yoshikatsu Abe Altbay. Amira Mohammed Al-Bakshi. Iman Abdulmohsin Abdahamim. Fatima Al-Namor. Huda Mohammed Al-Sultan. Samir Taha Amin. Jennifer April Barnett. Brandy Ellen Bingman. Sarah Eliza Bishop. Jared Charles Borman. Shatisha Rolitrish Bruce. Melissa Ann Carnahan. Amy Marie Christian. Rachel Jane Cook. Michelle K. Zarnecki. Nathaniel Kenneth Lloyd Davis. Ashton Emmeline DeMoss. Nathan Lanny Dobbles. Christian Charles Answeiler. D'Alexis Carrion Estrada. Tiffany Cherie Evans. Mindy E. Felsky. Brady Michael Fritz. Alexis Nicole Fry. Eileen M. Hale. Shauna Allison Hazlett. Anne Marie Hansen. Erlinda Faye Bacchiano Hawkins. Tyler McClavey Hellman. Jordan Kyle Henricks. Sheila Doreen Hollingsworth. Donald Juan Horde. Tanner John Hurt. Jacqueline Marie Yeager. Rachel Marie Jones. Alexa Jo Jewell. Shanna Lynn Carls. Amber Kaiser. Heather Ann Klenke. Dawn Michelle Cobalt. Philip A.U. LaFleur. Allison Ray La Rosa. Kia Levy. Sarah Elizabeth Lucas Carr. Annette Renee Meyer. Brian Franklin McGurk. Erin Kathleen Mendez. Mitchell Edward Malezova. Javier Ignacio Hervas. Maria Lisa Musselmum. Michael Ryan Nelson. Zachary David O'Brien. Melody Gay Oswald. Joshua Franklin Payton. Whitney Lee Phillips. Andrea Rebecca Poe. Shannon Ray Posey. Jenny Lynn Reinhardt. David William Reese. Randon Andrew Ruggles. Jacob John Schrader. Jennifer Marie Schutte. Courtney Mackenzie Downey Sheets. Jennifer Ann Schultz. Johanna Elizabeth Smith. Lindsay Ann Spears. Carrie Lynn Suter. Kirsten Ellen Thompson. Deidre Lynn Tolbert. Chelsea May Toll. Laura May Trotine. Tyler John Youngers. Patricia Diane Carson. Inni Chan. Wing Hoi Chow. Pui Shan Chong. Allison Marie Fagerbaki. Ryan Owen French. Kayla Charmarie Gump. Denise Lynn Hansen. Jason Paul Heffelfinger. Mohammed Amir Hussein. Benjamin Hoy. Bunchit Q. Chitwen Kwok. Jacob Bradley Lewis. Holly L. Malm. Prashant Mishra. Robert John Mullenberg. Lara Emmanuel Paul Cleody Mergelli. William Henry Nolte. Weston Craig Pieper. Kelly Marie Rouse. Chon Ho Se. Vicky Tam. Wee San Ton. Haley Joanne Thomas. Dustin Thomas Beanstra. Joseph Michael Walco. Cody James Walther. Kitty Sao Lai Wong. Yuet Sung Woo. Sai Chong Yip. Zia Zhang. From the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences, Naif Mohammed Albugar. Melanie K. Baker. Jerica Lynn Ballard. Ariel Patrice Brown. Quinn Thomas Bullis. Leona K. Childs. Yawns Andrew Childs. Emily Ann Conrad. Matthew David Cooney. Ronald Lynn Duvall Jr. Lauren Kathleen Dietz. Jacob J. Dornbush. Natalie Claire Daubois. Lucy Louise Duma. Rochelle Christine Duval. Chance Nicholas Finnegan. Allison Rebecca Fox. Jessica Lynn Gorley. Noelle Ashley Iben. Holly Joe Jansen. James Corey Johnson. Molly Joanne Kerr. Jenna Marie Kibsgard. Kristen Laura Clemesrud. Stephanie Lynn Kolash. Kirsten Denise Kramer. Marissa Holly Cryan. Sharishika Sashare LeMay. Brittany Marie Levino. Marlena Beth Liskey. Julie Ann Mann Calvert. Gerald Chu May. Andrew Miller. Angela Marie Nickel. Adijo Emmanuel Ogby. Amanda Nicole Pettigrew. Dina Marie Plum. Courtney Lynn Rouse. Tesfai Gaetachu Russell. Gina Marie Sacchetti. Kayla Nicole Saunders. Brittany Ann Shaw. Dalton Charles Schindler. Amber Lynn Schramm. Haley Marie Schrader. Rachel Ann Schrader. Nathan William Schultz. Jill Renee Shadle. Brant Allen Skillig. Jennifer Marie Smith. Lindsay Ann Starmer. Kara Marie Swenson. Ryan Robert Tipliff. Erin Lynn Utterback. Mohammed Ghazi Othman. Erin Rose Voss. Scott W. Wallingford. Whitney Warnke. Alyssa Faye Westfall. Clifton Carl White. Christopher Michael Wood. Whew. Sorry.
At this time, please welcome Mr. Thomas Madsen, President of the Northern Iowa Student Government for the 2013-2014 academic year.
President Rude, families, friends, professors, and classmates, I'd like to thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak on behalf of the Northern Iowan student government. We are all here today to celebrate your remarkable journey as students to become a UNI alum. Your entire higher education career has been building up to this moment, this one moment where you will receive a key that will unlock new possibilities that will shape your future. But is the real meaning of today's ceremony a simple to-do list item that is checked off in order to get a job? From the outside, this may be the only visual meaning, but for those of you graduating here today, it means something more. The ceremony you are at today represents the cultivation of years of hard work in your classes, student organizations, jobs, and in developing meaningful relationships. It represents the long and sometimes challenging process of developing into the person you've always wanted to be. There are chapters in our life that seem to follow the same pattern as a full day, from sunrise to sunset, and college is no exception. Much like the dreaded and sometimes uncomfortable mornings of having to wake up early for that 8 a.m. class, the first day of your college experience may have been something that you may have not been looking forward to. Often stumbling where you were probably confused in the darkness of the morning until you were met by the warmth of the sun and the smile of new friends and mentors. Working hard throughout the day and through your college experience, you have accomplished all that you have set to do, and now the day is coming to an end. For some, you are tired from the day's work, and the setting sun gives you hope for a change in your life, a new day to do something different. For others, the end of the day may have come too soon, and the thought of tomorrow and the unknown is frightening. There is no question that the next chapter in your life will be dramatically different from the life that you have had at college. It is in these times of the unknown that we must remember that although each day brings new beginnings, the sun that shines on you tomorrow, the sun that gives you warmth and energy, is the same sun that shines on you today. You and I, and the lessons, memories, and relationships you have built here will remain with you for every sunrise for the remainder of your life. May the thought of this university bring you warmth and courage to take that next step into tomorrow. Thank you very much for going as a person and a student with me. Congratulations on graduating, and good luck on a future filled with endless sunrises. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. William D. Calhoun, Vice President for Advancement for the Alumni Induction. Mr. Calhoun.
Mr. President, on behalf of your UNI Alumni Association, I am greatly honored to welcome each of you to the University of Northern Iowa alumni family. Whether this is your first degree or your fifth degree, you are forever part of an extended family of people who are making a difference in their communities and around the world. During your journey here at UNI, I'm confident that each of you has managed a difficult balancing act between family obligations, the stresses of your existing careers, and the challenges of your studies. You've likely completed this quest with a greater appreciation for each of those things because at some point, the trials you faced along the way have caused you to look within and devote your energy and time to the things that truly matter to you. I invite you to take a moment to think about how you might want to stay connected to all of the people who have made an impact on your life at UNI and how you want to stay connected to your university. There are countless ways to do this. Keep in contact with one another. Keep in contact with the professors who touched your life. Volunteer your time by mentoring future generations of students here at UNI, or talk to your civic leaders and legislators about the importance of your university to the state of Iowa. There is no right or wrong way to stay involved. Your efforts, large or small, will make a difference in your life, in the lives of others, and to the university. And also be sure to show your pride in UNI wherever life leads you. Wear UNI clothing around your communities. Attend UNI hosted socials or other local game watches and networking events. But most importantly, be purple for life. Each of you should be proud, not only in the degree that you have just received, but also in the manner which you attained it. You have earned the honor, rights, and privileges associated with being a graduate of the University of Northern Iowa. Today is a special day, and I hope you will remember it as the beginning of a new, exciting journey as a University of Northern Iowa alumnus. Congratulations and best wishes to each of you. Thank you.
Thanks, Bill. Thanks, Tom. Before I continue, I ask all of the graduates as a group to please stand and be recognized. Now, graduates, I ask you to give your families and friends a round of applause for their support and encouragement during the years. Yeah. Please be seated. Today we begin a new journey. As is tradition, commencement is seen as a new beginning, another start, an opportunity to do better. According to poet T.S. Eliot, what we call the beginning is often the end, and to make an end is to make a beginning. The end is now where we start. Tonight is an end, and it is your beginning. You each now go from fulfilling one dream to dreaming even bigger dreams. I won't urge you to continue your lifelong learning because I know you will. I won't ask you to continue to succeed because I know you will. I won't ask you to be excellent representatives of the University of Northern Iowa because I know you already are. I will ask that you continue to live your life with passion and to serve others. I will ask that you remember the friends you made here and the faculty who helped and mentored you. And I will ask that when you remember all of the experiences that have made you and I an indelible part of your life, that you smile and take pride in your accomplishments tonight. Each year, a new group of students enters UNI, even as others like you leave. You leave to fulfill your dreams. In doing so, you have given of yourself, and you've left a little bit of yourself right here at UNI. You are now part of the legacy that symbolizes the UNI family. I will leave you with a quote from Howard Thurman, influential author, philosopher, theologian, educator, and civil rights leader. He said, "Don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive. Then go do it. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive." Thank you for allowing UNI to be part of your life, and thank you for all you have done for us. In honor of today's graduates, please stand and join in the singing of the UNI alma mater, led by UNI graduate student Samantha Kantak. The music for all to sing can be found in the back of your program.
Thank you, Samantha. Please be seated for our final announcements. If you would please direct your attention to the heavens of the McLeod Center. At this time, we would like to thank Dr. Rebecca Burkhart and the heavenly students of the Northern Iowa Symphony Orchestra. Bravo. Ladies and gentlemen, you are invited to attend a reception for all graduates and their guests on the McLeod Concourse immediately following the ceremony. We ask that all graduates and audience members remain in place until after the President's Party has exited the center. At that time, all graduates and guests should exit up the stairs only. These commencement exercises being now completed, please rise for the recessional of the President's Party. The spring commencement exercises of 2014 for the University of Northern Iowa are now adjourned.